Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd show you guys my Xmen cabinet that I have up and running. Obviously it's not on yet, but you know, you guys have seen what it looks like if you saw the previous video regarding this cabinet. Now, one thing to note is the monitor that came with this, and I mentioned this before, I couldn't get to power on. It was a 25-inch monitor, so rather than go through the hassle of repairing it, the chassis looks like it needed to be sent out. But what I did is I installed a 27-inch monitor. Now that was a pain in the ass to do so. And I'll show you guys the back of the cabinet to give you a little bit of an idea of how I went ahead and did that. But you know, first an overall look at the cabinet. Sorry, I got bad lighting in here. It's getting a little flashlight, but nothing you probably don't already know or haven't seen. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you the back, and then we'll do the front again with the monitor on. So here we go. Okay, so here we are in the back of the arcade unit. And I don't know if you can make it out, but right there you can see this is the wooden support beam or bracket, whatever you want to call it. This is what basically holds the monitor up and prevents it from falling down. Now, in order to install a 27-inch monitor, you can see I had to cut away. It's not a perfect cut. Probably about 1.25 inches. But the reason I needed to cut that away was because this part right here, if I didn't cut it away, that would have been hitting this wood part right here, and there was no way I could get the monitor in. So needless to say, it was a hell of a bitch, you know, doing that as far as actually inserting the monitor. But anyways, that's pretty much all I had to do. It wasn't easy. If you ever are considered doing this, I would definitely suggest get a friend. Okay, so moving on. Now, one thing I like about this monitor, as well as some of the newer monitors, you can see right there, it has both a CGA and a VGA input. Now, when I hook the board up via CGA, right there, for whatever reason, I wasn't just getting a good sync. Something was wrong, and I really didn't want to have to send the chassis out and spend more money, you know, to make that work. So what I decided to do was use the VGA connector. Now, as you know, arcade boards don't come with VGA connectors or JAMA harnesses or whatever. So how'd I go about doing that? Well, I use this little converter right here. And I've had this for quite some time. I can't remember why I bought it. Probably for some project I never started. But it's real simple. Right here, you just hook up your regular video cables from your JAMA harness. And then you hook up a VGA cable, and it automatically converts the signal so you can use it on a VGA input monitor. Works perfect. I really didn't have to do too much else. In fact, I didn't have to do anything else other than just mount it to the side of the cabinet. There are some other connections, but you know, this is the one I'm using, so not much more to say. So anyways, here's the back. Nothing much more to show you, but yeah, that's how I got the monitor hooked up. So let's go ahead and turn this on and get some gameplay. Just a quick minute or two. Okay, so here we are. We got the Xmen cab up and running. Now, the thing is, I'm really confused on something. I'm just not getting any sound at all out of this machine. Now, I know it's not the Xmen board because I put the Xmen board in my Simpsons cab over there. You probably can't see because I got the lights off. But I put the Xmen board in my Simpsons cab, and perfect. I get perfect sound, no problems. I thought it might be the speakers. I ran those speakers in this cab off my Simpsons cab. Perfect. Got great sound, no problem. For whatever reason, when something is hooked up to this cabinet, it doesn't matter what board it is, whether it's Xmen or Simpsons or Ninja Turtles, I'm just not getting any sound at all. So I'm really not sure what's going on. You know, it's not the board, it's not the speakers. I ran a board off of this cabinet using the Simpsons speakers. I get sound. I ran a board off the Simpsons cabinet using the Xmen speakers, and I get sound. So I'm missing something. I'm just not quite sure what it is I'm missing. So who knows? Maybe if all else fails, I'll just totally rewire everything in here. Who knows how long till I get around to that. But as you can see, the cabinet is up and running. Gameplay is good, it's just I don't get any sound. So if anybody has any suggestions, please send me a message. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.